Hey there. Hey, look, if you're anything like me, and most of you will be because we're all human, we all have similar physiology, you might get a little bit anxious and at times if you're sitting at your computer a lot. I know that I do, and it's not because I'm an anxious person necessarily, it's just that the anxiety builds because I'm more sedentary. I have a really great little somatic exercise that you can do, and you can do it for free from home. It takes a minute. You can do it at your desk at work, and it's just fantastic. And it's all to do with these muscles that run down the side of our neck. Now, these are the sternocleidomastoid muscles, the SCM muscles, and those muscles there actually hold our neck in place and help the movement in our neck. But the other thing they do is they actually band over our vagus nerve. Our vagus nerve runs down from our cranium to our body and back up again, and they're hidden behind these muscles here. So if these muscles get stiff, it can affect your vagus nerve, or if your vagus nerve is out, it can affect the muscles. So if you do this little trick, it can really help you reset your vagus nerve in 2 seconds flat. Well, actually in a minute, but it's great to do. So I hope this helps. Here it goes. I'll show you. Sit down on a chair. Couple of deep breaths in, breath out. Another breath in and a breath out. And then what you do is you simply lift one, I'll move my glasses off, the palm of your hand onto the top of your head. Now, you form a triangle in this area, forearm, upper arm, and the palm on the top, and then you just get yourself straightened up, and you bring your head down into that triangle. So pull it down till you can feel a bit of a stretch there. As you're doing that, you want to take your eyes up to look out in the opposite direction in which you're pulling your head down. And you do that for 30 seconds. So keep those eyes up in that direction. Give it 30 seconds, holding your head down, and that will just work very gently to reset your vagus nerve and your sternocleidomastoid muscle, which is that band there that's in your neck. So let's hold this for another 15 seconds or so. Looking up. Now, as you do this, you may find that you want to yawn and you want to swallow. And that is actually a really good sign, because those automatic responses are part of how your vagus nerve resets. So if you are getting the kind of inclination to really want to swallow, just go ahead and do that. And if there's a fair bit of yawning coming up, that can be an indicator that you need a little bit of resetting. So that's about 30 seconds. Let me go back up. Then we simply move, maybe a couple of breaths, bit of a movement, other arm, hand on top of the head, and we pull our head down this way, looking up out the corner of our eye to the right in the opposite direction to where we're pulling down. Do that for 30 seconds as well. It's a bit of a yawn there for me, which is an indicator that my vagus nerve certainly is a little bit out and I have a little bit of tension in me. So if you have the inclination to pull a bit harder, you can do that as well. But don't forget that a lot of somatic exercises are actually really gentle, and you don't need to use the kind of force that we've been trained to think is really necessary for getting fit and getting well. Gentleness is sometimes the best way to go. And certainly when I started to stumble upon that 20 or so, 30 years ago, and I had my first exposure to somatic work, I was quite surprised, because I thought everything had to be really full on. Because I just did, because that's what I've been trained up to believe in. Somatics is really gentle, it's really beautiful, and I can already feel that the kind of little bit of anxiety that I was feeling has dissipated, because I've just done some work to reset the vagus nerve under those SCM muscles. So sternocleidomastoid muscles that run down here, if they ever get tight, do that little exercise and that will help you. Really helps when you're working at a computer, just helps you to feel nice and calm and expansive again. I hope that helps. So have a great day from me, from Camilla Slater Coaching, and also from everyone who helps me on the CSC Change Room Facebook group. And if you want to find out more about the kind of techniques and strategies that I use and that I give to my private clients, you can join up or put yourself on a waiting list for one of my 2022 courses. You can do that soon through the website, which is going to be launched pretty soon, I would say in the next month or so. So that's exciting. And hopefully I'll see you on the Change Room, CSC Change Room page or group, Facebook group. And have a beautiful day and have a great weekend, or whatever day it is. Thanks so much.